We're live.
Hello.
What's up, y'all? Hey,
Welcome
big
back.
family. Woo, it's another Sunday.
Good to see
I'm
you
feeling
again.
so much better, y'all.
Yes. Hubby is
Let
back.
give y'all a minute to get on. We're a couple minutes late,
Yeah, just a
but
little.
Avery
It's
just
okay.
got home from a friend's house, and so we
Mhm.
were a little bit late hopping on, but no biggie, no biggie.
Yeah, Avery has this friend from church named Avery.
Avery.
So Avery and
Yeah.
Avery like to play together.
Yeah.
Her mom was so sweet and let her go have a play date at the other Avery's house, and they just got back and she dropped her off to us. So
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yay.
Awesome of them
That
to
was
drop her
very
off.
sweet.
Yeah,
So
it was
sweet
really
of her.
awesome. Yep, I see them. They're hopping on.
Yeah.
They're hopping on. Y'all, I'm sitting up. I'm sitting
Right?
up like in a chair. It's amazing.
Right? He's not all slumped
Yeah.
over going, oh my back. Oh,
Yeah.
my back.
Went to church today, and
Yeah.
by the time I got out of church, I was ready for some ibuprofen. But
starting
y'all,
to eat, yeah.
it was the fact that I made it through sitting for
Yeah,
hours
that's
and
a
hours.
miracle.
That's pretty good. I was impressed. I called it a win. Like, it was good.
And what
It
a
was
beautiful Sunday. too.
It is a beautiful Sunday.
Well,
It's a little hot for
A little.
for
But see, it wasn't like that this morning. The
Mm-mm,
spring
it
is
was
doing
chilly.
that. The spring's doing that thing where it's cool in the mornings,
Yep.
real hot in the midday afternoon. It'll be real hot, and then it'll cool off in the evenings.
Yep.
I went outside before any of these folks were up and
I don't
moving
know what you're talking about. I was up at like 3 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you went right back to sleep.
Yeah, I woke up and I turned over, and you were still snoozing, so I woke up
was.
before you.
Anybody that's up at 3
I
a.m.
woke up before you.
I mean, somebody better be dying. If
I'm
y'all
just
waking me up at 3
saying. I'm just
Somebody-
saying I was up before you.
Somebody better be
I don't wanna-
in imminent
brag, but-
danger and need me very much.
I don't want to brag, but I was up first.
I got
baby.
to have my sleep. I've got to have my sleep.
Yeah.
But I got myself awake on time. I got up for church, started waking up kids and everything just about at the right time. Decided to go outside and just kind of enjoy the morning air and tiptoe through the tulips and everything. And it was glorious.
Mhm.
It was like this.
We don't have tulips.
It's figure of speech.
We
But
have daffodils.
a daffodil. I tiptoed through the
Oh,
daffodils. But it was just like in the movies. It was as romantic as it is in the movies when you go outside and it's this beautiful sunrise and the air is chilly and you need like a light jacket and it's just beautiful and it's starting to be all glowy. And
You're having a romantic moment outside without me?
it was a romantic moment with nature.
With nature?
Yeah.
Dang. I missed it.
You'll have plenty coming.
Dang.
You'll have plenty.
Yeah, my wife's outside being romantic without me. Just with Mother Nature.
You could have come been romantic with me
Tell
if you
you.
rolled out
I
of bed.
tell you. Look,
you
you
got
didn't wake
yourself
me
up.
up. You didn't wake me up.
I didn't wake you up.
You didn't wake me up.
I didn't wake you up.
I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
He pleads.
I don't remember. I can't remember. I don't recollect the events of this morning clearly.
Your Honor, let the record show that I did wake him up on time for church.
Oh, goodness, y'all.
evening
How are y'all?
It's a good
Let's
evening
see.
from New York. Wow.
New York, Iowa, Netherlands.
California.
Yep. California.
North Carolina, Illinois.
California got some blizzard conditions not too long ago recently. Dang.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on, Crystal. Let's see. Being up before someone means you got out of bed and stayed out of bed until at least noon for a short time.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with
If you
that.
didn't do that,
No. And technically, I don't think I went to sleep till after midnight, so I was
That's
definitely
true.
up before everybody.
Now we got to give him some slack because he is the person that stays up. Usually it's at midnight or past midnight.
I'm a night person anyway.
Most nights he's up editing or putting the house to
Mm-hmm.
bed, and I'm out cold. I go to bed at like 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm out. So
yeah, last night you were out like before 8.
I was done.
You were passed out before 8.
Toast,
y'all. So I guess let's get into this. The plant sale went amazing. It went phenomenally. You'll see it. It'll be on tomorrow's video. But
let's just say that
the
it
plant
was great.
sale went great.
However,
it was, y'all. Like
we
didn't. It's not like we worked. Like we weren't like
we
lifting and moving or nothing.
I
but
felt like a work.
But y'all, we got home yesterday, and we were exhausted.
Yeah.
We were tired.
Nothing, literally nothing.
I don't even know
happened
what-
except the
Why? But
unpacking of the truck, and then we
Yeah.
both just kind of crashed.
yeah, we turned on a movie and just vegged the
Yeah,
rest of the
nothing
rest of
else
the
happened.
evening.
We
Even
were
dinner
done.
was lazy. We did breakfast dinner, so we had
Mhm.
scrambled eggs and bacon, and
We were like,
that was a push.
about like 5 or 6 o'clock. We both went, oh yeah, we
Mhm.
gotta do the dinner. And
Yeah.
then you were like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do for dinner?
And I'm
Okay.
sitting whisking up eggs, trying to
Oh.
cook some bacon, and I'm thinking to myself, man, this might be too much work for me. I
Mhm.
need to.
Falling asleep at the
I might-
stove, you know?
Yeah, I might need to just
Mm.
serve this bacon and eggs raw. It ain't gonna kill them. They'll be good. Just make
We
them
should-
stronger.
We should have just let the kids have cereal, and we should have went to bed.
Cereal. Why did I think of cereal?
Right?
That would have been a good idea.
It was fun, y'all. It was great.
Mm.
It was a really good experience. It was just
It was great,
a long
yeah.
day. That was
So,
a long,
looking
long
Forward to the next one. The next
Mhm.
one is the 18th at the Vineland Truck Stop. It's on the corner of County Road 25 and County Road 10.
It's where they meet.
Yeah, there's a stoplight there. We'll have a big sign, and that is when the next one is.
Got a vinyl
Um,
sign coming. We've already
we-
ordered it.
Yeah, the sale yesterday went phenomenally, and I am looking forward to the next one. I cannot wait. And then we have another one on April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess so. Here's our, the big family events coming up. So we got March 18th. That's a Saturday. We're going to be at the Vineland Truck Stop, the corner of County Road 10 and 25.
Yeah.
Then on April 1st, we're going to be back at the Thomasville Public Library to do another sale there because we
Mhm.
committed to go ahead and do another one there
Right.
because it was, it was good. Then on April 22nd is Petals from the Past, the Antiques in the Garden and the
Yes.
/ YouTuber meetup
Yes.
for the Alabama YouTuber meetup. So we'll be out at Petals from the Past on April
Mhm.
22nd. If you want to come out, come
Yeah.
out. We're going to be out there.
Mhm.
And Jason's going to be out there with Cog Hill.
Mhm.
Tracy's going to be out there from Just Dig It Farms. Head Family Farms is going to be out there. I don't remember who else is going to be out there. I'll have to look. But I know
Yeah.
those ones are going to be out there. Oh, and Nick and Zoe are going to be
Nick and
out
Zoe
there.
will be there. Yeah.
So
Those are,
Um,
I just remember the mains and the basics of like our friends, our
yeah, the
friend
people we
group,
talk to.
the people we
a lot.
talk
Yeah,
to a lot
yeah,
that
yeah.
we know that are going to be there, but I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, and I think there was some other Alabama ones that are going to be there, but yeah, come out, have fun. It Petals from the Past without us is amazing.
Right. It's amazing just to go there.
So
but also, if you want to see,
if you
us
want
or
to come
talk
out and
to
hang
us,
out, we would love to see y'all.
mhm.
We would love to see y'all. Whether you identify as Cog Squad or Big Family
Right.
or both,
or
any of the above
right?
or none of the above.
You can be a
yeah.
Big Family and Cog Squad and
Yeah.
the one of the Chestnuts.
Farm friends.
Yeah, you can be all
Yep.
of the above.
So yeah, you can be all of them. Hello in Sydney. Ooh, hello, all the way in Sydney. So we thought we'd show y'all real quick. We've shown you in the videos, but we thought we'd show you on the live kind of what we were selling yesterday and what they kind of look like
Yeah.
now. So here is the 3.5-inch deep pots
Mhm.
that we were selling. This is a cucumber, the Stonewall cucumber.
The
These
big
things are
slicer
amazing.
cucumber, yeah, the big one.
This variety, Stonewall, is a good variety. It only produces female flowers, and it does not have to be pollinated by anything
Right,
else.
it just self-pollinates.
Every flower makes a cucumber.
Mhm.
Every one. It's great.
Hey,
It's great. Who is that? Winston?
Winston.
Oh, so these things, this is great. You can pick these seeds up from Haas Tools,
Mhm.
or if you happen to come to one of the plant sales, we'll have these along
Right.
with some other varieties out there
If you-
too.
For those of y'all, we
Mhm.
had several people come up yesterday. Was that? Yeah,
Yesterday, yeah,
I'm
it was
losing track
yesterday.
of days. Yesterday
Yep,
was Saturday.
yep.
Several people come up yesterday and say that they were getting a head start in their garden. So it's not too late to plant them yourselves from seed or
From
start
seed, no,
them.
not at all.
Definitely not
Mhm.
too late. But for those
Yep.
of us who are a little more like Skippy, a little more Johnny on the
Yep.
spot, and you want that head start in your gardening, you want the already ready-made plant, we got you. We already started them.
Yep. And if you order seeds from Haas Tools and you use the code BIGFAMILY23, you'll get a free packet of Haasinator tomato seeds.
Yes.
I keep forgetting to tell everybody. So there we go.
Yes.
I told y'all.
Promo codes.
Now you know,
always
I keep
good.
forgetting to tell
Coupon
y'all.
Codes, whatever.
So,
yep.
These are this is the red snapper tomato, probably my favorite variety of tomato.
I'm impressed by these.
Yep.
Like, you'll see how tall this is, right?
And they taste good too.
And we planted them deep, like that went all the way in there, and
Yep.
then we potted it up. So that plant is actually like that.
Yeah,
tall,
and it's got
yeah.
roots coming out of the stem. Yep. But
And
this is $5. So all the
beautiful.
3.5-inch pots are $5.
Beautiful, prolific plants.
And then we were selling gallons for 10, which gallon sized pots aren't really going to sell. They just aren't. That's kind of our expectation. A lot of people don't want this
Right.
established of a tomato
There's
already.
A few, some people are like only growing in pots or on
Yep.
patios, and they're looking for that big.
Yeah,
1
they could.
gallon,
Yep.
You know, and they can use that. But
Mhm.
if you're gonna put something in your garden, you're not gonna be looking for a 1 gallon pot.
Yep. But here's what the 1 gallon pots did. We didn't have a big sign yesterday, so the 1 gallon pots. Oh, thanks, Chestnut Hills. Thank you.
Yeah, he put out those
The-
1 gallon
the-
pots. He put them out in front of our.
Yeah,
of
so
our
you could see 'em
canopy,
from the
so
road.
you could see them.
So these people that were driving by, they would see these 1 gallon pots and they would pull in, and
It's a
they-
showstopper.
yeah,
It's a
and
showstopper.
they said that they saw the big tomatoes
Mhm.
when they were driving by. So the 1 gallon pots did very, very well in terms of
Mhm.
attracting people, and it looked good. And
And the tomato plant in general, I feel like is like the gateway drug for planting things. It's like
which
it's
is
like,
weird because
that's the plant that people always get into first. Seems to be like
I think
tomatoes.
squash is like the easiest
It
thing ever to
is, it
grow.
is. If you're
and it
gonna-
makes a
yeah,
ton.
If you're gonna grow something fast and easy that's gonna give you like that success and that encouragement as a farmer, grow either a cucumber or a squash. So that stuff is gonna give
Mhm.
and give and give.
I feel like a lot of people planted tomatoes and then they stopped gardening because the tomato plant doesn't do well or
Or the
something doesn't go
bugs got
right
it,
or
the
yeah.
blight got
And then they
it.
just stop
and
gardening
they think,
because
oh,
of that.
I'm just
yeah.
no good at it, but it's not.
But that's not
that.
true,
It's
yeah.
not that you're not good at it.
You know, the 1 gallon pots might start selling better.
It
I don't
might.
know.
I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, that was our first sale, so I'm trying not to look
And-
at it.
And he had an idea about, you had that really good idea about we're going to grow one of these out, one of these determinants.
Yeah, in a
not,
pot.
not the indeterminate, the determinate. And we're going to grow it out in a pot, let it get all bushy and lush and just grow to fruition and start hanging fruit on it, like, and let it make fruit and everything. We're going to bring one of those to a sale with us and just kind of show people what it can become, like show them
that way they can see it.
the actual finished
Maybe we can
product.
grow one out with fruit on
And be
it.
like,
Yeah.
this is what you're looking forward to when you buy one of these little plants.
Yeah. That's that. It's an idea anyway.
Mhm.
You know, 103. Whew.
Wow. Ouch.
No, thank you.
Ouch.
Mm.
I'm so
Mm-mm.
sorry. I'm
Ouch.
sorry.
Yeah, no. Nope. That's right. Uh-oh.
What you barking at, baby?
She's barking at Lily trying to go out the door.
Goodness gracious.
Or coming in the door.
You can let them out if you want to, Lily. They can go outside. It's fine.
Way too early for gardens here in Canada.
Mhm.
Yeah. We still have lots of snow on the
And
ground.
that's the thing. It is a little bit early here for gardening. I mean, those of us that are getting that jump start, we're putting them in early, but it is still a
Mhm.
risk. It's a little
Yep.
bit of a risk.
So the weather here is going to take a dip back down
Not too bad.
here in a
but
couple weeks.
just, just a bit.
Over the next couple weeks, it's going to dip back down, and hopefully we don't get a frost or anything like that. But just
Mhm.
in case, we'll have to move all the plants into our little tiny greenhouse. Oh my goodness, the dogs are losing their mind today.
They're super
They're like,
excitable.
I
And we've had a lot of ups and downs.
that's
like,
Biscuit out there
I know,
barking.
yeah.
Like
we've got
Winston's taught her some bad habits, honey.
And I don't know if her friend is still here, or if her mom took her home.
Oh, they might still be
Yeah.
looking at goats.
If they're still looking at the goats and Biscuits barking at them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go talk to Biscuit. You want to talk to
Okay.
them about your being brave, your 60 seconds of bravery when you're telling
Yeah.
everybody about that,
Okay.
and how that's kind of led to all this.
It did. So if any of y'all follow my channel, Big Family Matters, if y'all saw my latest video on being brave for that 1 minute, for that 60 seconds of bravery. How did y'all like it? First of all, those of you that watched it, Biscuit, you're ridiculous. I hope y'all liked that. I want to do more videos like that where I just kind of I like have a topic that I've experienced or that I've had on my heart lately, or something that you guys have talked to me about, I want to pick a topic and just kind of discuss with y'all and just have a video where it's kind of, you'll have a little bit of showing what I'm doing that day and like following me along. But for the most part, I want it to be like kind of a sit down conversation where we just have that communication where I'm just like, these are my thoughts and feelings on this. This is what happened and this is what I think about it. So I like that. I know it's a lot of talking head video, but some people like the talking head. Some people like the communication. Some people just watch it because they just want the visual. They just want to see the animals. They want to see the plants. They want to see the structures and what we're doing and the changing of the landscapes. And we can show all of that. But on my channel, I kind of like, this is kind of what I'm focused in on, because it's like, this is the matter that I'm handling that day. So for that time, it was really a day of being brave. It was like I took a lot of steps that day. Like I had to step outside that comfort zone, and it's hard. And nobody said it was going to be easy, but it's always rewarding. Every single time you've ever stepped out of your comfort zone, think about this for a second. Every time you've ever done it, it always was rewarding to you. It always served you well. Even if the situation didn't turn out well, it gave you a step in life. Like it gave you that courage to do that again another time. It made you feel a little more comfortable pushing the boundaries and a little more comfortable getting outside that zone, so it's teaching you, it's stretching you, it's growing you. So every time you've done it, it's always been of benefit to you. So I just believe in doing that. I believe in pushing the boundaries. I believe in expanding yourself. I believe in personal growth. I believe in doing that and trying different things and, showing what you're made of. So for me, it's always, well, I can't say always, 99% of the time, it has always drastically paid off when I did that, because I am naturally just kind of, I don't want to say timid. I'm not really a timid person. I've got a bit of an alpha personality. I am kind of bold, but I'm not, that boldness doesn't mean brave, and boldness doesn't mean extrovert. I'm definitely not a pushover type of person. I'm not a doormat, and I definitely, don't get pushed around by anybody, but I'm not extrovert. I'm not brave, and I'm not throw myself out there kind of person. I'm more like, I do better one-on-one. I get scared to death talking to people in front of crowds and stuff. I have serious crowd anxiety or stage fright. I have bad stage fright, don't I? Like
You do.
My knees start knocking. I start shaking. You can hear it in my voice.
Not as bad as it used to be, though.
Not as bad as it used to be. It took me forever, and I do say forever, to even get in front of a camera and do what I'm doing right now. Like the fact that I have my own channel is miraculous. Like that's miraculous. I never in my wildest dreams would have imagined that I could talk to a camera like a person, knowing that there's hundreds of you. There's literally hundreds of you watching me right now.
Well, yeah, right now.
That's what
but
I'm
there's thousands of people that watch you.
Thousands of people that are going to see this, that are going to see me.
So,
and you can't help but like feel, I don't want to say judged, but you can't help but feel kind of,
you didn't feel judged.
You feel self-aware, and you feel so self-conscious, and you know that people are watching and people have opinions of you, and you're really throwing yourself out there. So it took me forever to be okay with that in front of a screen where people are actually seeing me.
Yeah. It was the whole, it wasn't that people were judging. It was that you felt like that because you felt, you were very self-conscious about yourself.
Yeah.
And you had to get to where you could just be you on camera.
Yeah. And yes, we're always eating on.
Yep. I got nothing healthy. Okay.
It's chips.
I got Ruffles.
It's chips.
Ruffles are one of my favorite chips. Just original Ruffles. I ate them a lot growing up. That's why I love them. And then I got ranch because, sometimes when you had a busy day the day before,
you just need some chips.
On a Sunday, you just gotta chillax.
Yeah.
Yes,
Paula says you feel exposed and vulnerable. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And it's not that it's
but you did, it's good.
It's a good thing. It is. It really is. It's gonna be good. It's gonna work out for your good. And what was I gonna say? The way that I was able to do that, number one, with this man's support, That would not have happened without his support. He was constantly telling me, it's not a big deal. You can do this. Just act like it's just normal. He was just coaching me all the way through it. We were practicing. I had to practice, before I actually filmed myself doing anything. I had to run practice runs. But he was coaching me and helping me all the way through it. Bless his heart. And I was in tears sometimes. I was so scared to do it. He said, just do it scared, So I finally had to, you get to a point, like you get to that breaking point where I suddenly realized, like I kind of shook myself, like, wake up, girl, wake up, and I finally like, remember who you are. Like my boldness or my alpha personality kicked in. And I was like, whatever these people think about me or whatever their opinions of me, that has no bearing on who I am. Like, that's not going to change me. That has no effect on me. I am sharing my life with them, and I'm putting myself out there, and that does not lessen or demean myself based on what they think of it, so it doesn't matter. So I had to get to the point where you're just going to do it, and it's going to be okay, and they're going to like it or lump it kind of thing. But there it is. This is me, and me is good enough. And I had to get to the point where you know that you are good enough. You know that you're valuable. You know your self-worth. That's like a solid rock of foundation, and it's not going anywhere.
Don't worry.
No matter what anybody thinks.
Don't worry, Katie. We love you. We know it was just you just messing. I know.
Yeah.
I know. We got it. Yeah, we good.
We pick on ourselves for eating all the time too. We're like, why are we eating munching all the time?
I love the Lay's salt and vinegar chips, but here's my one bit with them. They would be better if they made a salt and vinegar and pepper chip.
I don't know.
Yes, pepper is so good on everything. Not like spicy cayenne pepper, like pepper, like black pepper.
Maybe.
So good. I hope you don't mind the pepper. I put a lot of black pepper on this chicken that's roasting in the oven.
He does. Yeah,
I love black pepper.
I'm used to your
good
way of cooking, and I know sometimes you douse things in pepper sometimes. But black pepper is actually good for you, like real cracked black pepper.
It is. It's really good for you.
It's actually good.
I agree. It's just
Hello from Iowa. Okay, all right.
Yeah, and Ireland was joining a little late, but that's okay. Look, y'all always apologize for joining late, but you know what? You're here. That's all that matters. You're here. You showed up. You're here. We love all y'all. Whether you're late or on the replay or whatever, we just love that y'all support us.
See, and my point exactly. This channel that we have done, this was a brave act on our part to do this, and it has reaped nothing but good things. Like, there's only been like, I don't know, 2 maybe negative comments ever, or 2 people that actually didn't like us. I mean, and look at all the like you said, thousands of people that are so sweet and helpful and supportive, and like, I feel like we've made a lot of friends. Like, this has been good. I feel like it paid off. This was a leap that was good. It was what we were supposed to do.
Yep. Salamander Bay, Australia.
Salamander Bay. Okay.
What a name. Bacon wrapped, asparagus wrapped in bacon with salmon. That sounds delicious.
That sounds fabulous.
That sounds really, really good right now.
Really good.
Now, what all are y'all eating? I know y'all always comment that you eat while y'all are watching us. Y'all need to start telling us what you eat, what you're eating. Yeah.
Leftover night, trash day tomorrow. That's something that I think, well, any family can relate to, but mostly big families. When you have big families, lots of kids, and you got a fridge full of leftovers, that's something we can all relate to. We do leftover night, and then throw it away if it hasn't been eaten by then.
No, so y'all, there's a certain point where I'll get to where there's too many leftovers in the fridge, and I'm like, I'll have leftovers every night until they decide to eat.
Right.
Like, they don't want to eat leftovers. I just have another leftover night. That's cool.
We'll have leftovers until it all either goes bad or we cook again.
So we're having roasted chicken too. Actually, it's in the oven right now. I checked on it when I walked away to kind of check out to get Biscuit to stop barking. That dog, she's got some bad habits.
Oh, I miss your chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie is good. Yeah, I love chicken pot pie.
So good.
Yeah. Ooh, chicken stir fry over rice.
Beef stew.
Yep, beef stew for later.
That's the perfect meal for the winter. Beef stew.
Yep,
that is the perfect winter meal.
Make your own dip. Salt, white, and tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, red pepper, mixed well. Yes, definitely. So we make our own chip dip a lot. I have ranch because I was being lazy today, and I haven't made any dip. I specifically bought this bag of Ruffles to make some dip and eat them with it. and I haven't made dip since we
Mm-mm.
bought them. Well, yesterday I bought the bag yesterday, right?
Yeah,
We went
yeah.
to Walmart yesterday. I
Bought it
bought the bag.
yesterday,
Yep.
And we've made our own salad dressings and our own toppings and
Mhm.
stuff and our own sauces and dips and stuff. And he experiments all the time with, I would like this flavor,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so hold on. Let me get back up there. So Chestnut Hills is not doing a live tonight. They're leaving McAllister's. Their internet's down at home, so they're out doing errands. There will be no chestnuts.
Oh, no Chestnut Hills Live.
On the live.
What are we
watching
gonna
the
watch during
chestnuts.
dinner?
I know. What's gonna be our dinner show?
We always hop off and we eat dinner. And while we're eating dinner, we watch.
Mm-hmm.
We watch.
Or I watch the live until dinner's ready. I'll sit there and watch
Yeah.
it while we're waiting on dinner to be ready.
Yeah, sometimes dinner's not quite ready. It'll probably be ready by the time we get done
Well,
here. But
stuff happens.
that's okay.
Internet
okay.
comes and goes. Yeah.
We understand if you
I
don't
know
want
all
to
about that.
do a live for us, Chestnut Hills. Tell you.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh, liver, onion, and bacon. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you, but I've never had liver that tastes good. I'm not saying it doesn't taste good. I'm saying I've never had liver that I liked it.
That's what I'll say. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say liver's a bad thing to eat. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna eat it. I just don't. I don't do the organ meat. I don't.
So this cucumber is not a small one. This is a normal size slicer cucumber, the Stonewall.
But
However,
we have.
we are growing the
pickling
varieties,
ones.
3 varieties, I believe, of pickling cucumber.
Is it
So
three?
mhm.
Okay.
We have Max Pack, National Pickling Cucumber,
And the
and Boston
Boston
Pickling Cucumber.
Boston.
Max Pack Cucumber, if you want a cucumber, regardless of whether you're making pickles
Mhm.
or if you just want a little snacking cucumber, which I like them for, Max Pack Cucumber is the best one to do. Well, Fluffy, you'll have to be on even longer tonight. Yeah,
You have to entertain us
y'all.
a
We'll
lot.
give you a 5-minute break to get snacks, but and then strap in for 2 hours because no, I don't know. I don't know if we can do 2 hours.
No.
But so Max Pack cucumbers are my favorite cucumbers to grow. If you're going to grow one cucumber and you're just going to use it for eating, you don't need like big old slicing cucumber or anything. Max Pack cucumber, that's the one to get. And they get you pick them when they're about 3 inches or so long. And they're just, they're good. And they make so many cucumbers. They don't die from anything. They
Right.
just live.
Yeah. And you only need maybe 2 plants.
Yeah, you only if it's just a couple people.
And you'll be swimming in them.
Yeah.
They'll give forever. They'll make
Yep.
forever. So those of you who I saw y'all asking about the sale, I was running through the comments.
Liver PTSD for
real, huh? For real.
Yeah.
Me too.
I never ate liver when I was a kid. Oh, now okay.
I didn't eat it either. My parents tried to make me eat it, and I
So,
took a bite and threw up.
Chicken livers are the exception. Okay, beef liver is rough for me.
No,
Honey, you've never had chicken livers though.
I
Fried
can't-
chicken livers is actually good.
No,
And-
no.
And I even cooked a turkey liver for you one time. I sauteed it in a pan and sliced it, and you ate it and said it was good.
Okay,
so-
I might
Mhm.
go with you on the chicken liver.
Bird livers, I think, are just different than
I'll give it a bite.
beef liver.
I'll give it a bite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, she said, "Where'd you go?" I made a dozen refrigerator pickle jars.
Oh my gosh, there they go again.
Hush, guys, it's just Lily. Lily's coming in the door. She made a dozen refrigerator pickle jars this weekend. Woo!
Mm.
You were busy, Miss Katie.
Now, refrigerator pickles are really my favorite. I don't like making the pickles where
Thank
Miles
you.
just brought
He
a bunch of flowers.
Rained down flowers on me. Oh, these are azaleas.
Mm-hmm.
And they
So
smell so good. They're so pretty.
we don't have all the azaleas out yet, obviously, which I'm kind of happy. I was happy we got to see them bloom one time.
yeah.
Matter of fact, we have these here. These are. I was going to show y'all this.
Yeah, he picks a
Mhm.
bouquet from down the road the other
Mhm.
day, and those are
Yeah.
pretty. I mean, they're lovely.
They're
I have
beautiful.
nothing against
Mhm.
azaleas except for they poison my goats.
Mm-hmm.
But this Miss Cheryl said, "Can I grow the Max Pack pickles in a container, or
Mhm.
do I have to plant them in the ground?"
You can grow them in a container. Just make sure you have them somewhere where they can climb up something. But I guess they could trail out on the ground. But I would put them where they can climb up something, like put a small trellis in the container with them or something. But absolutely, they'll grow just fine in a container. Not a problem at all. And most stuff will actually.
On some of the comments before, they had asked how the sale went. The sale went really well, guys. I don't know if y'all didn't hear that earlier, but the sale's really good. We will be.
Some of them just hopped on a little bit later.
Yeah, and that's okay because it was a success, and we do plan on doing another one there and another sale at the Vineland Truck Stop, and we're going to be at Pedals, and we're going to continue on throughout all the growing seasons. So our schedule, I'm going to rely on you to post it on our website of where we're going to be, when we're going to be, like all the upcoming sales. If y'all just look on our website, you'll know where we're going to show up again and when we're going to be there. If you want to come out to see us.
Now, tomorrow's video is going to show the sale, but tomorrow's video is not all about the plant sale. I know not everybody is a gardening person. Not all of y'all love gardening, and that's okay. We love you anyway.
Some are in it for other reasons, and that's fine.
Tomorrow, we also have some animal stuff in there as well. About half the video will be back with the goats, and we got some ideas that, an idea that I wanted to run by Angie. But so definitely watch, regardless of whether you want to see about the plant sales or not tomorrow. We definitely will have some stuff about the animals on there too. It has been very garden focused, as you guys know, the last week or so, because that's really like where our mind has been.
That's the business we're trying to start now, the family business, and it's just been, we've been constantly rotating.
So that's what we've been doing.
Getting ready.
Yep. Sure, you can go have a snack.
Go ahead. Wash your hands. Wash your hands first, and get some water too. Water with your snack. And
the other thing is, you'll notice our videos get back on track on the days that they show up. Like some days Angie's videos haven't been posting.
Yeah.
Some days our main video didn't post on time. Like we posted a video yesterday instead of Friday. And again, y'all, that was just because my back, it's really hard to edit when I was laying down.
We've been struggling a little bit. I'm sorry.
Now that things are getting back, now that things are getting back, we're getting back on track. So so you'll see everything start showing up normal again. What about squash? Yes, we got squash, and you can put squash in a container too.
At the sales, we sold some early crookneck and some zucchini
and some
plants.
Gold Star yellow squash and the spineless beauty zucchini.
Or black, spineless beauty zucchini. So squash too. Any we had a variety of things. We had eggplant, all the squash, zucchini, eggplant, peppers, and tomatoes.
Yep. I appreciate that, Miss Sarah. I appreciate that. We are all only human. I do need to get better about communicating to y'all, because I feel like you guys deserve to know if a video is going to post on a certain day or not. But
some people look forward to it, like their show. I have people that I'm like anxiously awaiting for them to put out another video, because I follow it like a show. It's my show, and I want my next episode, and I'm wanting them to post.
I mean, like if Disney all of a sudden didn't put Mandalorian out,
right? It's like
the season just started, and then the next week comes and the video's missing. Like, what's up? You left me hanging.
Miss Charlotte says, "Can you mail plants?"
No, we can't mail the plants. We had actually quite a few of y'all, and I appreciate the support. Y'all have shown absolute support. We've had a lot of folks ask if we can mail the plants. It's a yes and no. Like, we can get a license to be able to mail the plants. However, if we ship something like this to you, it's going to cost an arm and a leg to ship it.
Yeah. And how would we without damaging it? Do you think?
Right. And so then that's the other thing, is we have to wrap it up to try and get it to you without damaging it and snapping it off. And I would hate for y'all to pay for the plant plus shipping, and then it gets to you only to find out it's broken off. So we could ship them. Technically, yes, we could get a license and we could ship them out. But the better option is to go, and I know I've mentioned this several times, but the better option is to go to Haas Tools. I posted a link on Facebook yesterday. I'll post it in tomorrow's video as well. But the better option is to go to Haas Tools. They're selling plugs. They're about yay big. They're a lot younger than this, but still the perfect size to get in the ground. And they're the size that is a lot better to to send.
Right.
Like that's really going to be the size
So-
that's much better to mail.
So, Miss Charlotte, if you do need plants mailed to you, the route to go is to get plugs. Get
Get the
someone's-
plugs from Haas. Yep.
Someone like Haas that sells
Mhm.
the plugs. That's going to be
Yep.
really a lot easier for
And they have 4 tomato varieties, I believe,
Yeah.
and Red Snapper is one of them.
you. Yeah, it is.
So like I said, that's my favorite variety is the Red Snapper. So if that's something you're interested in getting and you're not close enough to come to the plant sale, then by
Mhm.
all means order them from Haas and use the promo code BigFamily23 so that you get a free pack of seeds as well.
Have you tried the Greenstock plant support rings that expand outward from the sides? Thinking of ordering.
I haven't tried those yet. I've seen them. I'm
Yeah.
sure they work really well. I think it would, in theory, it would work well. I would want to
Sounds
use
like
the
it, but-
deep ones, not the
Right.
leaf,
No,
but the
big-
original one
big ones, yeah.
for tomatoes. But I think it would work really well.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Just like with
Mhm.
with chicks or anything else, guys,
Yep.
it's all at the mercy of the post office, and that's
Yep.
always a
Yeah.
slippery slope,
Our good friends over at 4 Kids and a Farm, Aaron and Rachel, we're good friends with them. And if you don't know who 4 Kids and a Farm is, by all means, after we're done with the live,
Please go look them up.
since you're not going to be
Mhm.
watching Chestnut Hills because they can't do their live, go check out 4 Kids and a Farm. They're really
Yes.
great. Tell them Big Family sent you, or tell them you're with the Big Family. But they lost a bunch of chicks because of that.
Yeah, they had an experience like that where it was the post office, not the hatchery's fault.
I believe no. I believe if you order them now, they're going to ship them to you now.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to order when it's ready. Or here's the other option for you: order now and
And
put
pot
them
'em
in a
up, yeah.
pot like this. And if you're not ready, it's going to be a month or so. So then,
They'll be looking
know,
like
if-
that when it's ready.
yeah,
When
if
it's time to
that's
plant.
probably what we would have done.
Yeah.
Order those. Like if we were living up north, we'll order some and put them in pots like that. That way, by the time it's time to plant, we can
they look
take
beautiful,
something
yeah.
like this. If we were planting this tomato, we wouldn't put it and plant it like this, this ground level. We would trim off these branches and put it all the way up here. We'll just plant
like
this one here. I'll
snugged
show
up
'em.
to its neck.
So we
in
would pop
dirt.
off the branches like that,
Snugged
and then
all
we
the
would
way up.
snug it up to here in dirt.
Mhm.
And the reason is because that's going to make a super healthy plant. You have all this root base under the ground.
Mhm.
All that will turn into root base. It forms little nodules here, and then it grows roots out of there. And that's the
Mhm.
bomb diggity when it comes
Yeah.
to planting tomatoes.
For anybody out there who doesn't know, tomatoes always sprout roots from their stalk. Like they sprout more and more roots. It's like it's actually a vine that we have cultivated to grow.
Yeah, to grow like
to
it
grow
does. Yeah.
upwards as a
Mhm.
up springing plant, but it's
Yep.
actually a vine, so it will sprout its roots all along
Mhm.
the stalk as
Mhm.
you bury it. The more you bury it, the more it's going to have roots,
Mhm.
and that stalk's just going to get thicker and thicker and hardier.
Mhm.
But
Thank you, Miss Heidi.
oh,
She has the rings for the green stalks,
Okay.
and
and
she
she's
likes
not
them.
okay.
Now hasn't done tomatoes, but she likes them. So there you go.
Yep.
Definitely.
If you do call Haas or email them, they are so sweet about helping you to understand when is the time to do this or that. If you have questions, if you don't know, my plant looks like this, or I want it to look like this, or this is when I want to be ready to plant, or my zone is this, or what do I do with this? Any question. No question is like dumb to them. They love all gardening questions. So just call them or email them.
Mhm.
They're super sweet and they'll help you. And before you order from them, they'll tell you, hey, this is what you're going to want, or this is what you're going to need. I know you want to order this, but this is really what you're going to want to go for. Like they help you figure it out.
And Miss Heidi also says that I'm assuming they mean Haas, is sending plants to me in my zone 4, closer to
my
planting time.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe they will do that. They'll send it to you close to your planting time. So that's awesome. If that's what they're doing. Honestly, we ordered the brassica plugs and it's time, right? So they send them to us. So I wasn't sure. I didn't even, honestly, I should have asked Greg that. I texted with Greg and I didn't think to ask him about that.
Though, because they're all about setting you up for success. So they're
Mhm.
not going to send you something that's completely just out of your time to plant it, out of
Yep.
season. They're not going to do that to you.
And any other questions y'all have about the plugs and stuff, be sure to ask, whether it's in the videos, send me a message. Oh, message. That reminds me. Y'all, I apologize. I guess my Facebook Messenger wasn't notifying me when y'all would send me a message. I looked in there the other day and there's like a slew of new messages stringing all the way back to December.
What?
So I started going through some of them. Some of y'all probably got messages from me. I really apologize, y'all. I didn't realize we were getting messages. So if you sent me a message and it was months ago, I'm sorry. I do try to look at them and respond in a timely manner.
That was our bad.
Not months later. I'll start checking that. I don't know why I wasn't getting the notifications, or maybe I was just spacing them. I don't know.
Hi from the UK.
Yeah.
Lorraine.
In the UK. Late night.
Mm-hmm.
We're the late night. We're the late show. We're the late show over in the UK.
I don't think we're that funny.
We're the morning show in Australia and the late show, and then we're the primetime evening show in the US. We're like this. With like the do-all show.
The morning daily show with what was their name?
What, Good Morning America?
Good Morning America. Yeah. Kathy and
oh, you're talking about Kathy and Regis.
Regis
and Kathy.
Regis and
that's
Kathy,
not. Yeah. I never watched. Did you watch that?
My mom did sometimes. She would turn on the show, or and my grandmother, she would have Regis and Kathy Lee on. And I just sit there and watch it when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I never watched Regis and Kathy. I didn't really ever watch any of those morning shows.
Zone 8 can't plant until the end of May.
Can't plant. If you're Zone 8. Where you at in Zone 8?
I was about to say,
because we're Zone 8.
We're Zone 8.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be planting soon.
Yeah.
We're in March, and we're gonna be planting after mid-March.
It is a very it's very controversial when you plant around here, depending on who you talk to. Some people say don't plant till May. Some people say you can plant now. It's warm. Some people say nope, there's gonna be Easter frost, and unless you want to have to cover everything up, don't plant. Some people say don't plant until the pecan trees start to bud out.
That's the thing around here. The pecan trees have to bloom, and then you can plant.
Not bloom, but bud out.
Or bud out. Yeah.
But then the guy that was standing right next to him said, "Yeah, but my pecan trees are budding out now." So it's.
And
I don't know.
I'm perfectly willing to cover some stuff up.
Yeah.
Like I'm so ready to plant and itching to plant. I'm willing, if there's a frost coming, to cover some things up.
But things you need to get in the ground right now, if you're in Zone 8, it similar to where we are.
Yes.
If you want to grow sweet peas, not sweet peas of the flower, but like English peas.
The peas.
If you want to grow English peas,
peas,
and for those of you in the UK, we have to distinguish between English peas and peas, because purple hull peas are field peas. We grow a lot in the South here.
Right.
But if you're in Zone 8 and you want to grow English peas, which is the little green round ones that you hated eating as a kid, those we're like jerky. Like it's like lagging. I don't know why. Anyway, you need to get those in the ground now.
Yeah.
If you want to grow anything that's
I was about to say the fall
stuff, you need to get it in the ground now.
The brassicas, the broccoli, the cauliflower, the cabbage. If you want kale, the leafy greens, lettuce. If you have any hope of wanting any of that and you're in Zone 8, you need to get it in the ground. It is the time right now to get it started.
Carrots, if you're going to grow spring carrots, they need to go now. But and cucumbers. You can go ahead and put your cucumbers in the ground. Doesn't have to be now. You can wait on your cucumbers.
Now, cucumbers can wait a little while. Yeah.
We have all our trees are flowering, but oh no, that's not good.
That's so bad. When the fruit trees are flowering and they have blizzards. That is a big spoon of peanut butter, my boy.
What?
My goodness. Did you get the water that I asked you?
Let's see. Miles, come here. Let me see your spoon.
You're gonna lick it.
I won't lick it, I promise.
You're gonna lick it.
He doesn't trust me not to lick his spoon of peanut butter.
He said you're gonna lick it now.
Yeah, y'all, he's gotten to this thing where like look, I drink after all my kids. I don't have a problem with it. If I use one of my kids' sporks, I don't have a problem with it. It's whatever, right? We all in the same family. But he has said overnight he developed this thing where he's like, he doesn't want.
He says he's not going to drink after any of us because he doesn't want our spit. He said,
Yeah.
I don't want your spit, and I don't want to drink after you.
Mhm.
And if we tasted something, he's like, oh no, I'm not eating after you.
Yeah.
He'll
If I
shut
take a
away.
bite of something with the fork,
Mhm.
my own fork, then he doesn't want to eat it.
Mm-mm.
Like, I don't know.
Because you tasted it.
Oh, yeah. But I was going to show you, he has this giant spoon of peanut. We told him to go get a snack, right? This is why you have to
That peanut butter
monitor
spoon's
your
that
children.
tall, that thick.
But he got a giant, like half the jar of the peanut butter.
He's a grown boy.
Yeah.
He's 7.
And he is a grown boy.
I'm scared.
What did you just start playing the other day? What did you go to your first practice of? Baseball. Yep. So he started baseball. So he's got mixed feelings about it because he's never played it before. But
Right,
he's gonna do great.
nervous. He's like, I don't know
Mhm.
what to do, and I'm just like, do what your coaches tell you to do.
Yep.
Coaches don't tell me.
Got
very much.
Telly.
They just expect me
Telly,
to
telly,
do
telly.
Yeah,
They
and what
want.
what the other boys are doing. If they're
They don't-
throwing and catching, you throwing and catching.
They don't really. The coaches don't really tell you what to do. They just expect you to do exactly what they're thinking.
Exactly.
I think so.
Sounds like my wife.
Sounds like me.
I'm
Sounds like
just
me.
kidding, Eddie. I'm just kidding. I love you.
He turned to
Um,
be. Oh, turned to be.
What else was last week was really focused on the sale. I'm trying to think what else happened.
Mhm.
Tarp blew off of the barn
Yeah.
again.
Our other
And
third fix it for the
Yeah.
barn roof has failed, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, look, we're just gonna get
just
a
gotta-
new roof. We're
Yeah.
just gonna get a new
Well,
roof.
we just got to get the animals moved out.
Yeah, or
We
the
just got to get
moved
the
out.
animals
But
moved out.
also
We need a
got-
new roof, but
yeah, we also got a roof
um,
it one day.
we need to get the animals out of there. That's the biggest reason that I'm stressing the whole roof thing. but- Oh, Mother's Day. They plant Mother's Day in Delaware. Zone 9 already started now. Zone 9, y'all Zone 9 people. I tell you. I tell ya. Oh, someone asked earlier. Sorry, I meant to answer it. It's asking something about if there's any advice for Virginia, but I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot of advice for
Yeah.
anywhere other than here because
Yeah.
we've been growing in Zone 8 for a long time where we lived before. In Louisiana was Zone 8. Here is Zone 8. When we lived in Indiana, we didn't really grow a lot. I did grow, but I grew hydroponically and stunk up the garage. I guess technically it
Yeah.
was aquaponics, but it was kind of separate anyway. It was
Mm-hmm.
a crazy deal.
We've never.
My
grown-
wife was
No,
think she has little
Yeah. traumatized
trauma from that.
Fish
Um,
jumping out of the aquaponics.
yeah. Whew. Yeah, y'all. I'll have to
that was an adventure.
man.
But I don't think that we've grown anything up north or even close to it. We've always done the southern growing regions.
Mhm. They say that the burpless cucumbers won't give you heartburn.
Mm.
And Haas sells a variety. I'll look it up right now for you. I don't know what the variety is called because I didn't order any.
No, Miss Allison. I mean, we have milked out whatever the babies didn't take, and we're using that. But right now, we're just kind of letting the babies
Yep.
have it all, and we're going to start separating them very soon. We're going to start separating them at night and milking out in the morning. At first, like the first day or two,
Mhm.
we did get a lot of milk, some really good milk too. It tasted good.
Yeah. Mhm.
So after all the colostrum was gone, we had to milk out the rest of them because those babies were so little they just weren't able to take the rest of it, and the mama needed relief. So we were milking them all out, but now they're big enough and strong enough to where they're just taking it all. So
Mhm.
we're gonna let them have it for
Yep.
a minute, and then we're gonna start separating at night.
Burpless Supreme. That's the one Haas has.
Yeah.
A pack of 50 seeds will run you $6. 50 seeds. If you're just growing cucumbers for your family, that's a lot of cucumbers. 50 seeds. That's a lot of cucumbers.
Zone 5, that's one of those cold northern zones, and they don't plant till Mother's Day at the earliest, Memorial Day at the latest.
Yeah, Zone 5. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really, we're blessed to be here in this zone.
Oh, I love you too, Miss Charlotte.
Yeah, we're really blessed to be here. I know when we lived in Indiana, we were talking about starting up a garden. We actually, if you look at our older videos, I think they're still on there.
They're there. They're
We
still
showed
there.
one video where the pigs were tilling up the yard on the side and the front,
Yes,
and we
they
were going to
all
plant.
around
We
our
were getting
house.
ready to plant before we ended up moving to Louisiana. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's one thing I'm so grateful for that's over now is all the moving. I'm grateful that I wake up every day just so grateful that underlying stress is gone, that
Mhm.
we are here for the foreseeable future,
Mhm.
at least 20-year
Yep.
plan, like long game.
Yep.
I'm not leaving, I'm not moving. I don't have to give up my garden. I don't have to put hard work into something
Yep.
and then leave it again.
Yep.
This is our home and we're going to stay. I feel like I've put down roots here. And
Yeah,
wanna
I agree.
stay.
We're not leaving. Now, if you are in Indiana, around Lafayette area, there used to be, if you've lived there a while, maybe you'll know who I'm talking about. There used to be a guy,
Kevin.
Mr. Kevin. And he had 5 acres. He had a 5-acre plot. And I don't know, he was the bomb. He grew everything way sooner and way later than anybody else
Yeah.
did. And he had a little farm stand,
Mhm.
and you just pull up. He had a little bell that would ring when you drive on and park.
Yeah, when you
and
rolled
go
over
in,
it rang.
And he always had whatever was in season and
Mhm.
lots of it to buy. When we didn't have a garden, we used to go there, and
Yeah.
man, I loved him. And he would give us his old produce that was either he couldn't sell because
Mhm.
either it was messed up for some reason or got old or broke or got bugs in it. So we could feed it to our pigs.
Yeah, his leftover coals.
Mhm.
He called it the
The
coals.
coals,
of his
yeah.
garden. He would
Mhm.
give us all the leftovers to feed our
Yep.
pigs. But we would go shopping in his little farm
Mhm.
stand. Yeah, at least once
Yeah.
a week. And he had it going on. He had it figured out. Like he had
Mhm.
the rotational crops
And he had some
and stuff
greenhouses.
going, some greenhouses, all on
Mhm.
5 acres.
Yep.
And we asked him how long did it take him to quit his job and do this for a living? Like how long did it take him to figure this out?
Yep.
Kind of thing, to where it was sustainable for him. And I think he said
Like
5
years,
Yeah,
I think it was.
was
Yeah,
5
he
or
had been
6
working on it.
years.
He sold at farmers markets for years until he got to the point where he was finally able to stop selling at farmers markets and just sell from the farm.
yeah.
But he was awesome. He was awesome. I think, I don't know, I haven't looked him up in a while, but years ago, a few years back, I looked him up again. I can't think of the name of their little market thing that they called it, but
Yeah.
but they used to just, whenever they have extra, they'd post it on Facebook and say, hey, does anybody
Mhm.
want this,
Right.
can buy it. But I don't know if they still do that or not.
Okay, Angie, let's talk piggies for the no-till
Okay,
garden.
nope.
I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to figure
Cliff,
out
we're gonna have to
the-
ban you from.
I'm gonna have to figure out this no-till thing, y'all. This is new
Yeah.
for us. In
Mhm.
theory, we've seen others do it, read about it a little bit, seen some things online, but I don't know, y'all. I have no
Mhm.
experience with no-till. I may have to get the animals involved.
Yep.
May have to run some piggies over it real quick, and then run chickens over it, and then let it
Mhm.
rest, or however they do it. And I plan on piling a lot on. I know that from Tracy. You got to keep piling on. You got to keep adding. Like you got to
Mhm.
give back to the earth. You got to add the compost, add the wood chips.
Yep.
You got to keep giving.
So here's
that's
kind of how
about-
that idea developed. The background behind that, how that idea developed, it was that we don't know, like we said during the video, we don't want to spend that much money. Sorry, I'm multitasking while I'm talking to you guys
what are
here.
you
Just give
looking
me a
up?
second here.
What are you doing?
We don't want to spend that much money to get the whole land cleared, the
To have it-
whole
to have
part
it, bulldozed.
parcel. We don't want to
To
get
have
it
it
all
bulldozed.
cleared.
Yeah.
And we only want the garden area, and they won't do just the garden area.
Right.
So we were trying to figure out a way to make this work and to
Mhm.
still,
To find a way around the stumps and things and still have a garden.
yeah. So we were looking
Yeah.
up all sorts of attachments for the tractor and considering just kind of grinding them or
Yeah.
whatever. And then I came across this forum. This guy was talking about how he just cut his off ground level and then piled on compost and planted in the compost and
Mhm.
then called it good. And eventually the
Mhm.
stumps rotted and he just piled more compost on as it would sink into the ground.
Now, some of the plants that I've planted in these raised beds, like my flower bed and stuff, it's only the dirt's it's not very deep.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 or 3 bricks sizes deep. So that's not actually a lot. If I were to have that dump trailer we talked about, and I was able to dump on piles of compost, that's not actually that impossible. It's not that hard to do. That's actually achievable, to dump that much compost onto the top of all that and then plant on top of it and
Yep.
plant in it.
So then
So that's a thought.
once we realized it was a doable thing, we thought, well, you know what? why not do this no-till, because it's also really good for the soil. Yeah, I'm gonna ban the word pig, piggy, piglet. Yeah, pigs are a fairy tale. They're not real. They're like fairies, right? Pigs are like fairies. They don't exist. Yep.
Would you like to know what things of yours will not exist?
So our thought is we're gonna push everything, all the existing wood, into a pile. We're gonna burn it because that's gonna give good potash for the garden. We're gonna put on compost.
I like this good smelling candle real quick. Thank you.
Yes, we do put our chicken shavings. Oh, he's like a candle.
I'm lighting a candle for him because it smells good. He wants to smell good.
You got it?
can't light
You light it?
I'm trying.
You got it? You need some help?
It's
Oh,
your
there we
candle.
go. There we go.
All right, don't walk around with it though. You got to go set it
Yeah,
down
go
somewhere,
set it.
okay?
Careful, go set it. Yep.
There you go.
That's it.
Well, not on the straw hat. Flames and straw hats don't
There you
do
go.
well.
Okay, right there. on
There
the
you go.
table.
That'll-
There you
that'll
go.
work.
Okay, all right.
Teaching kids
And
important
just
skills here.
Watch it and just
Um,
smell it. Yeah. That's real
So
good.
I just think no-till, we kind of came around to the fact that no-till is going to be really, really good for the ground itself, and it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg. It's not going to cost us an arm and a leg out of the bank account.
Right.
It might cost us an arm and a leg because we
Well-
get hurt while we're out there working, but
I mean, everything costs, right? It's either even if you get something
Mhm.
for free, nothing's really free. Like everything costs. It's either going to cost your labor, it's going to cost your sweat and your
Yep.
Physical equity, or it's going to cost money. I mean, everything just costs something. So it depends on what you want to give up.
Yep. Can we rent a stump grinder? We could. They're far, far away.
You
However,
could.
Angie did see an ad on Facebook of a guy that's grind stump. It's like a minimum
I
of 3
did.
hours that you have to pay for. And it wasn't, I don't remember what the hourly rate was, but it wasn't bad. And
Mhm.
we could see how many stumps he
And
could do
that's
in
an
3
option,
hours.
yeah. I don't. It depends on how
yeah.
fast and efficient he is.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
even if he ground down like half those stumps in that garden area, I think that'd be good. You good?
All right. Yep. Sorry, I was just dealing with a comment. So where to go? Why do I dislike pigs? I don't dislike pigs. I actually really love pigs.
He does love piggies.
I love
y'all.
pigs,
Don't
but-
let him fool y'all for a second. He snuggled on every single pig we
Yeah.
had. He was in tears the first time we this was way back in Indiana.
Mhm.
First time we
harvested
butchered
them. Yeah.
and harvested our own pig, y'all.
Mhm.
It about killed him, y'all. He was in tears. Like
Yep.
he helped hand raise these babies, loved on them every day.
Yep.
He loves
I
watching
do
pigs.
love pigs. I do, and they're sweet. However, we're just not in a position right now where we have the infrastructure to deal with them.
Right. And I do
We
know
will
how-
have pigs,
I do
but
know how much work they are. It's kind of
Mhm.
it's the feeling of, do we want more kids? Well, yeah, everybody would always want more babies, but are you ready?
you want the work to come
Are you
with them.
ready to take on another baby? Like, think
Mm-hmm.
this through? Are you really ready to take on another kid? You got to think it all the way through.
Yeah.
And
Um,
I'm not ready to take on a pig yet, and
Mm-mm.
I know it.
Yeah.
But because I know the work that comes with it. But do
Yep.
I want one? Oh yes, I want one.
Yeah. And we just, like I said, we just don't have the infrastructure up. We don't even have the fencing up yet for the goats, let
Right.
alone pigs.
I'm still
So,
trying. I'm still trying to get my chickens out of the location that they're in. We still have to do the idea we were talking about with the bunnies.
Yep.
And we still have to set up hard permanent fencing for our goats.
Mhm.
We still have all these things to take care of the animals that we do have. So
Yeah.
piggies are going to have to wait, but they will not wait forever because I will have a piggy.
Yeah. I don't think they're still. I know they sell strawberry plugs. The answer is yes.
But
are
are
they
they
still
selling them
available? I
now?
don't believe they're still available right now, and I don't know where they ship to. But I'll tell you what. I have my phone. I'll check it.
Yep. Check it real quick.
And
Petals ships. Aren't Petals still selling strawberry?
I
plugs?
don't know. I'm
Yes.
not sure.
Okay.
I'm honestly not sure.
I don't have my phone on.
And I don't know if Petals only ship some of their stuff, so I'm not sure. Come on, load. Waiting for my phone to load. Here we go. Strawberry plugs. Nope.
No.
So So Strawberry Plugs, Haas only ships to Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Texas.
Mm,
And they don't ship until mid-October because that's when we plant our strawberry plugs in the fall.
we do. Yeah, they
So
have to
that's
overwinter.
Yeah, they overwinter and then they come up in the spring.
And yes, Miss Meg, I am I'm with you, girl. Like, I honestly can say, like, I can say all that. I can say all the responsible things about
Mhm.
why we're not ready for a pig yet. But honestly, if someone presented me with like a free piggy or a really good deal on a baby
Mhm.
piggy, and someone was like ready to give it to me that day, I would probably carry it home in my lap. It would
So
probably,
nobody offer her a pig, please,
it
okay?
would probably
Especially
end up
not in
riding home
person.
with me. I can say all I want to say, but that piggy would probably just
Yeah, no pigs are allowed at Pedals from the Past, y'all. Okay, if any of you are coming,
it
no
would
pigs are
steal
allowed.
my heart, and I'd wrap that baby up and take it home. I know I would.
You have been officially banned from our channel, Chestnut Hills. We can't go see Nick and Zoe anymore, honey.
Just tell Lovey, we just got to figure something out quick. Your weekend is booked. We got to figure something
Yeah.
out.
Yes, pigs are a lot like dogs.
They are.
No matter how big they are.
And just as smart as
Yeah.
them, just as sweet and loyal.
Smarter in
and smart.
some ways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're coming to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of doing a live tonight, they're like, oh, well, we'll just go and join their live.
Oh,
We'll just show
yeah.
it with a pig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. We're good. We're good. Like I said, we don't have the infrastructure.
Mhm.
It would get stuck in the barn with the goats, and I don't know
And-
that would go
And
well.
I want the experience that I have dreamed of with a pig too. I want, because I've raised them for meat. You know, we've done the whole meat route. I've raised them for
Mhm.
selling and all that. I've raised them as a business. And still we got attached to them. They were still like pets to us. It wasn't like this just this unattached thing that was out in the yard. They weren't like animals to us. They were like just friends to us, and they were like babies that we had raised. So as attached as we got to these profitable pigs, I want the other side of the experience. I want the pet piggy. I want the piggy that is not going to be eaten. It's not going to be sold.
Right, you want the
It's not-
peaches.
Yeah, I want the peaches experience. I want the pet piggy. I want the baby that this is like my dog. This is like the thing that I'm going to keep until death do you
Mhm.
part. And I'm going to snuggle it and raise it and love it. And just, I want it to have a very spoiled piggy life. And I want that romantic experience.
Yep. Easy to get in too deep, too fast, and lose the love. Now, y'all, this is kind of where it happened for us. So
Mhm.
we didn't really lose the love, but
But it was
we just
more
won't do it
like-
again until we have the infrastructure
Yeah.
right. So we were when we
It
were in
became a
Louisiana.
chore, didn't it? It became a chore.
Well, not only a chore, but these pigs that we had in Louisiana, they got pregnant and had babies before we expected it, and we weren't ready for it. And so we had piglets, y'all. We had three females
different
and one
sows.
boar.
Yeah, 3 different sows.
And all three got pregnant and had their litters within a month of each other. Every day I was coming home from work and there was another litter. And piglets, they stay with their mamas at first, but when they get yay big and they start exploring and they can fit underneath the electric wire.
They're everywhere.
Y'all. And we were by a road. So these piglets would start wandering in big groups out onto the road. And we would have to go out. We'd hear people honking. We had to go out and shoo them back in. It was just,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm with them. I'm with
Mm.
Chestnut Hills Farm. You want it to be something that's not stressful. You
Mhm.
want anything that you grow in the ground, anything that you raise on your
Oh, I
farm.
gotta check the chicken.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, we're cooking a chicken at the same time. But anything you do, whether it's bread making or like with my knitting, I would never want my knitting to become like a burden to me, to become like a chore. Because then it's almost like I still love it, but I'm not going to be excited to go do it. I'm going to love the idea of having it. I'm going to love the idea of knitting, and I'm going to have lots of memories, good memories of how I used to enjoy knitting. But it's not going to be enjoyable anymore, and it's going to be more of a chore and an obligation. And I don't want anything to become like that, because then all the joy gets sucked out of it, and it's like, really, it's like, and you're going to start to wonder, why'd you even get into this, or why'd you even start doing it in the first place? And it just all gets worse and worse from there. So yeah, with animals or anything else, you never want that to be the case. So definitely make sure that it's a good situation that you're in, that you're ready for it, that you
Mhm.
set yourself up for success, and that you and that animal, or you in this growing phase in this garden, are going to have a great experience together.
Yep.
And it's not going to be a chore and a burden on you.
So not to change the subject to food, but I just checked the chicken and it reminded me of this.
Turn it on. Sorry.
Hold on one second, y'all.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
There you go.
He's
All
on-
right,
on
good
a
deal.
Live with his cousin right now.
All right, he's
"Ooh,
on a
live."
call with his cousin, yeah.
Anyway.
So, not to change subject, but we were just talking about cooking. And a comment, I didn't realize this. I saw a comment the other day. In the UK, y'all can't get collards.
They can't get collards.
No. I don't know if you can't get it. If you're in the UK, comment, can you buy collard greens at
Like,
the store?
My heart just fell. Like, you
Yeah.
can't get collards.
She had never had collards before because they can't get collards. It's not a thing there.
I am so sorry. Y'all,
Kale they grow, turnips they grow, but not collards. And
Oh wow.
and at least the person in the comment had never had turnip greens. So I'm like, man, like
y'all are
that's like a staple here.
You're missing out on one of the
Oh, there you
pleasures
go.
of life. Oh no.
That's sad. I feel
Wow.
like I need to like box up a box of collard greens and
Yeah.
try to overnight
right.
it, but I'm afraid it wouldn't make it. We should freeze dry some and send
That's
it to
like-
our UK fans
It's
over
like
there.
a kid who's never experienced candy before. Like, you're missing out on one of
Oh,
the
yeah, there's
pleasures
another
of
one.
life.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oop, the
Dang.
comments keep moving. That's so sad. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sad about that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Dang.
You don't have collards in Minnesota? I would think they at least import them. I guess maybe they just don't eat them enough up there. So the staple
Wow.
greens here,
That's
collard
foreign to me.
greens,
That's a
turnip
foreign
greens, and mustard greens, right? And
Mhm.
the turnips, of course, you eat the roots and you eat the greens, but the greens are a big thing here.
thought. Oh. I want to cry when y'all are having biscuits and collards. Oh.
Also, another cooking thing. This is not a Southern thing. This is just a me thing. That's a good idea. Freeze dry them.
That's
Yep.
that's
Mhm.
thinking right
Yep.
there. That's thinking.
Carrot tops. I don't know if y'all have ever thought to eat them, but carrot tops, I chop them up and I use them in things.
Mhm.
So you don't have to throw them away. You can dice them up. Now, if
Whole
you're buying them
thing's
at the
edible, yeah.
store and they got the carrot top on them, definitely make sure you wash them because who knows how long it's been there. But
Right.
chop them up, put them in whatever you would want. It's not like as sweet as a carrot would be. It's just got a little hint of that carrot flavor. It's
Mhm.
like real fresh flavor. I
Yeah.
like them.
Kind of like adding
I
parsley
really like 'em.
or something to your dish. It's
And
just
then-
like adding a herb. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing is when you trim off branches from your tomato plant, now you can't just go eating tomato leaves raw. I'm not
No, please don't
advocating
do
that,
that.
right?
Please.
Nightshades aren't great,
Please
but
don't do that.
but you can throw them in dishes that you want a little bit of a tomatoey flavor, and it kind of, I guess it adds the flavor that it smells like the smell of tomato plants.
But definitely cook
this-
them.
you
though,
can-
like, cook
you can put
into
them
the
in.
meal. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a sauce or a soup or something. And I cook with tomato branches and leaves all the time.
Mhm.
Now, some people will be like, "Oh, it's a nightshade, don't do it." Da, da, da. But y'all, it's okay. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna poison you. It's not bad for you. It tastes good. Just don't go munching on your tomato plant raw, and you'll be good to go.
So
As long as it's cooked, it's
what
good.
if we were to cook a batch of collards
And freeze dry 'em.
and freeze dry it and mail it to these people that
I don't
have
know.
never had it before?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I want to do that.
Yeah. But we'd have to figure out a way to have them on the live so they could try it, or send a video of them trying it the first
Maybe
time.
they'd have to send a
Like
video
first
of
time
us.
collard
Yeah,
eaters.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
all these, none of y'all have them. Ontario,
What?
Canada, no collards.
Oh, we're gonna be
Iowa, no
gonna,
collards in Iowa.
We're gonna be cooking a lot of collards.
Oh, don't eat them from the can. Don't eat them from the
no,
can.
don't
Eat them from the can.
No. You gotta cook a batch of fresh
yeah.
collards.
Mm.
Fresh, good old collards cooked with some bacon or fat back or something.
All right, there you go, Crystal. Get up with Paula and
Get with
and
Paula.
yeah, I don't know where in Iowa y'all are, but if you're close, figure out which Walmart it
Or we
is.
could just send them a pack of seeds. Can we mail them a pack of seeds? Like we buy the seeds and we'll mail it to them. Or
I don't
something
even
that
know if
can
it would.
grow
Well, it should grow well in the UK.
Yeah, they can grow. I mean, in whatever season is
Yeah.
appropriate for them. Y'all can grow it in your season when you're ready to grow collards.
Collards
No collards in
are
Rhode
not
Island?
bitter. Not collards. If you
Mm-mm.
can get collards from the store that taste bitter, but they shouldn't be bitter at all.
No,
Collards should not be
especially
bitter.
if you've cooked them down. Like I said, put that flavor in them and cook them down. A little bit of broth
Yeah.
in it and stuff.
Here-
it should be so.
Here's
good.
what I would say: if you live in the U.S., get you some collard plugs from Haas. Put them in, even if you just put it in a pot or something,
just try it,
or
y'all.
some
Just try
seeds.
it.
We love the collards.
Mhm.
Like they're so good.
If y'all can order one pack of seeds, all you need is
Yeah.
one little pack of collard seeds, or get you a few plugs from Haas, like he said, and
Mhm.
just give it a try,
Yeah.
guys. Planting season is upon us. Just give it a try when it's your time in your zone to
Mhm.
plant it.
Yep. I thought this is what I thought of collards too. I thought they were yucky. I grew up hating collards. My parents would always cook them, but
then you became a big.
but
boy.
then when I, my your taste changed when you grow up. But also, we were in the military. We didn't really have a garden. So they weren't fresh collards. They were
Mhm.
frozen.
Yeah.
And I think that makes a difference. So these collards that we grow, the top bunch collards,
Mhm.
they're so tender and not bitter at all.
Yeah,
They're
and-
just
And
amazing.
there is a huge difference between the frozen stuff that Walmart sells. Don't do frozen vegetables, please. Don't eat frozen.
Well, some frozen vegetables are good, but the frozen collards just aren't. The frozen collards just aren't good.
No frozen vegetables.
Yeah,
are
frozen
good at
corn is
Walmart.
good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you have to preserve it, baby.
I know, but I like fresh eating.
I know, but you can't always eat fresh. Sometimes you got to have frozen.
Okay, well, the way to really get a good taste comparison is to grow some real food, not the frozen
Mhm.
crap they sell. I'm talking about real food. That's the way to get a good
Mhm.
flavor profile
Yeah.
on what you're eating and to know if you actually like it or not.
Ooh, tell me how you feel, baby.
I'm just saying that's just the way it is, folks. Just the way it is.
Interesting.
Can you find
never
out
heard
if
'em.
Haas can post seeds to Ireland, please? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'll text Greg right now. I don't know if he'll answer
Can-
me while I'm
Can they post
on
to
the
Ireland?
live, but I'll ask him. Can y'all ship seeds to Ireland? Question mark and Ireland, and put the little Ireland flag in there just because it's fun. Boom. All right, there we go. If he answers, I'll let you know. He will answer, obviously, but I don't know if he'll answer while we're on the live or not. But if he does, if he answers beforehand, I'll tell you on here.
Our collards like spinach. They in the way that they cook down. Yes, they cook down like spinach.
Kinda.
Do they taste like spinach? No.
Yeah, they don't. They're not as well. I guess spinach isn't stringy either when it's fresh.
Mm-mm.
So
a whole batch of spinach, if you cook it, it's going to shrink down and cook
Yeah,
down.
the flavor's different,
just like
though.
the collards
Mhm.
shrink down and cook down, but
Yeah.
the flavor is totally different.
yeah, the flavor is different. Spinach. I like the flavor of spinach, but for some reason, spinach, or maybe just fresh spinach. I don't know about cooked down, but fresh spinach, like it coats my teeth with something. I don't know. It's weird.
For someone who's never had greens, a good canned version would be an intro to find out. I've never
Oh,
had
maybe.
a good canned version though.
What's the
Canned
one in the
versions,
orange can?
They don't.
Is it
taste
the orange
good.
can? But again, I've only seen that brand here in the South.
And I know that's an opinion thing, but I mean, being born and raised in the South, I don't think canned collards can ever compare to the real thing.
I don't know. There's some good. That's the first. For when I first started eating collards again as an adult, it was the canned ones that I ate after Hurricane Katrina when I came here from after FEMA, or when
And
FEMA sent me over
I
here.
guess it would give them some idea of what it's supposed to
Yeah.
taste like, but I just want someone to have the best experience possible when they taste it for the first time. I want
Yeah.
them to have the good stuff.
Mhm. Yep. I've never tried collards before, and I'm in North Carolina. Wow, I'm surprised. North Carolina. I'm surprised.
What do you do with all your extra veggies that you grow? Can them, freeze dry them? That is a good question.
Yes.
What are we
freeze.
gonna do with all
So,
the extras that we're gonna grow?
Some stuff we can, some stuff we freeze, and some stuff we freeze dry. I really prefer the freeze dryer for most things because it keeps it with that fresh taste. Now, collards, we don't freeze dry them fresh. We cook them and then we freeze dry them because it makes an easy meal.
Right.
And it tastes almost exactly like it did when we cooked them.
You're just
Um,
rehydrating the meal that you've already cooked.
Yeah, there we go. Canned are okay. Doctored up with onion and bacon grease.
Well, and I saw the comment fly by that they said Margaret Holmes makes a tasty version. I've never had Margaret Holmes.
Yeah, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. What color is the can, Chestnut Hills? What color is the can it comes in? There's a certain one that I can't remember the name of it, but feed them too big.
Feed the extras to a pig, right? And that
no,
is one huge,
no.
huge benefit to having a pig.
No.
Chickens are good for kitchen scraps, but when you have garden leftovers, like you have a massive amount of vegetable garden leftovers or culls from the garden, you need a pig to get rid of that stuff. Chickens are not going to do it. They're just not going to do it.
Yes, they are. The bigger leaves are more bitter. They have more of that. Same with turnips. Turnip greens are the same way.
Bite.
The older they get,
a little bit of a bite.
The older they get, the more pungent they are.
Yeah.
That's a good word. The more pungent they are. We pick our leaves. I don't know if it's easy for y'all to tell on camera now. I'm trying to think of something that would be a good here, the seed packet maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So we pick our collard greens when they're about this big. Way smaller than they sell them in the store.
I always kind of put it up to my hand. I kind of put it up to my hand and see if the leaf is anywhere near my hand size.
Hand size or maybe double hand size. That's the size we like to try and pick them in. And I don't know about other collard varieties, but these top bunch collards that we grow every year for us, when you pick them that size, the stems, normally if you buy collards in the store fresh, you have to take the stem out because it's too fibrous-y.
Right.
But these you don't have to. You just cook them like that, or you can even eat them fresh. They're not tough at all.
I don't know if y'all saw that on our video, but we literally just cut them like with scissors. We just cut, throw it in the
Well, I
basket.
just pick it. You cut. You like scissors. I just pick it off.
I cut so I don't damage the plant. I cut, throw it in the basket, throw it in the basket. Once I've got a basket full, we just take it in the house, wash it, and cook it. Like that's all there is to it.
Yeah. Yep. But we love us some collards. Well, we like pretty much all greens. Not popular in the South, but I cannot eat collards or turnip greens. The smell of cooking. Wow. Now, turnip greens are way more, I call it astringent. They have kind of like that radishy type of flavor to them. The same flavor that turnips have. So I only eat young turnip greens. Yeah, I don't like the older turnip greens. I'll only eat them when they're small and really young. But to me, turnip greens taste completely different than collard greens.
And there's a word that comes along. If you've ever eaten a raw radish or a raw turnip, there's a word that describes that flavor, but I can't think of it. And that's the flavor that you kind of get in those leaves.
Yeah, it's it's not really bitter, but it's I can't think of the word. Astringent is the only thing I can think of.
They're better by any means. It just meant that not everyone will know how to prepare fresh collards from start to finish. So before investing the time, they can.
I agree. I agree.
And it'll give them an idea.
I agree
of what to expect or to know if they even want to try to grow them and cook them. Yeah.
I swear it's like a. I'm gonna have to look up the can now. Margaret Holmes. I'm trying to think of the ones that were like that. The ones I tried. Margaret Holmes collards. Let's see here.
But you said you grew up on like frozen stuff and canned stuff, and you never liked it or thought you didn't like it.
Frozen. Well, my mom, my mom, not canned. We didn't have canned ones. We always had. She cooked frozen ones, and I didn't care for it.
And you thought you didn't like them.
Yeah, but I think some of that was kids, right? I also thought I didn't like mushrooms, and I love mushrooms now, and I also didn't like onions. I would go to McDonald's and I'd get a cheeseburger, and they got those little teeny tiny onions on them. And I would pick every single one off. My cheeseburger would be cold.
Like it was going to poison.
Before I would eat it with an onion on it. Even one little space. Yeah, pungent, I think. Yeah. Turnip greens are really pungent when they're older.
Just got a strong flavor, yeah.
Yeah. So turnip greens and mustard greens, I don't like mustard greens. I won't eat mustard greens. I don't like them. They're really pungent. To me, mustard greens are really, really pungent. Yeah. I haven't gotten to that.
Mustard greens are one of those things like you either love it or you hate it. Yeah, it's a very southern thing. Really pungent. I always heard, people either want the mustards or they don't, or they never eat them again because it's got a strong flavor.
That's the one I ate for the first time when I was an adult eating collard greens again.
Okay.
The Glory brand. I think it's like an orange. I swear it was an orange can that I ate, but maybe not. But the Glory brand, that's the one I tried. But Yeah, definitely. If you can get a hold of the canned ones, maybe y'all can get it on Amazon. I don't know.
Yeah. Amazon
I
probably.
don't know.
has
Maybe
it.
we need to do a giveaway. We'll do some freeze dried collards and do a giveaway
That's
and
what
send
we'll
it to
give away,
someone.
huh?
And only people that live in areas that can't get collards can win.
Apply to win. Yeah.
I don't know how we'd even do that, but
I don't know.
Anyway, our chicken is ready, y'all. So we
Yay.
are y'all just talking about food has my mouth just
Now you're
salivating.
ready.
I'm
Now
just
you're
like,
ready.
oh, I'm hungry and the chicken's ready.
And after he ate all those chips, he's still gonna
Mhm.
sit there and eat a whole plate of dinner.
I am, except we don't have any veggies cooked.
Yeah. So about this veggie, like, what's gonna be our side?
You don't have to have veggie. Chicken is the vegetable.
No.
Yes.
Are we gonna do side salad again?
I put basil, freeze-dried basil. I sprinkled it on top of the chicken, all over it.
No.
And sage.
No.
Sage is green. Sage is green.
We got to come up with a veggie. I think we do have some canned quick veggies in the pantry. I think we got like some.
Yeah, you and your
peas
don't
or
want to eat
corn.
canned veggies.
I just don't want the canned
Y'all,
collards or
okay.
canned
I know I said we were gonna go.
spinach.
Okay, but one more thing real
I
quick,
just
y'all.
don't
All
want
right.
canned collards or spinach.
All right. I love my wife so much. There's only one pea, English pea, that she will eat,
Yes.
and it's not fresh.
But
It's
no,
LeSueur
no. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
small.
I've been trying to grow English peas in our garden.
You have been trying to grow
for
them,
like
yes.
4 years now.
Yes.
And I want fresh English peas. I just haven't managed to grow them yet.
Yes, but you're very particular. You will not eat just any pea. You have never.
I've tried several
you
different
will only
canned
eat-
peas from the store, and there's only one kind that I really like.
Yeah,
from the store.
LeSueur, not regular LeSueur. The LeSueur extra small or small
Early peas,
sweet
early peas.
early peas. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, mushy peas. Yeah. I want to try mushy peas. I'm serious. I watched some videos on mushy peas the other day. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they would be really
We'll
good.
try mushy peas.
Yeah, I think they would be really, really good.
One
No,
day-
Miss Charlotte, chicken is not a meat. Chicken is a vegetable and a meat combined.
So one day I'm gonna like grow them on time and have a trellis ready
Mhm.
and have everything set up one day
Yep.
to grow a mess of peas. I want to grow
Mhm,
English peas, like the actual round green peas.
mhm. Yep.
And I know it's hard to do in the South. I know, but I'm gonna accomplish it.
Yep.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep. So anyway, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for always showing support. Y'all always show up. Always. Every
Thank
week.
you for dealing
Uh,
with us and being patient
yeah.
with us, talking with us.
Thank
you
y'all for all the love that you've shown while I was hurt this last week. We were really blown away by the support.
Mhm.
It's just y'all just make my heart swell.
Yep.
So thank you. I'll answer this question real quick, and then we have to go eat some chicken. What are English peas? English peas are regular green peas. They're the regular peas. The reason we distinguish between English peas and other peas, which would be field peas, is because here in the South, purple hull peas, which it's not the same,
No.
but purple hull
Yeah.
peas, which
field
kind
is
of
a
goes along
field
with
pea,
butter
those
beans and everything else that we grow in the
that
heat
we
of the
grow in
summer.
summertime,
So they're different than English peas. They're not really a
Yep.
pea so much.
So
It's
the-
more like a bean.
Yeah, so the green pea, the English pea is the
Yeah.
one in the cool weather, in the early of the spring, that cold weather crop, the vining one. And then
Well,
there's
for
this.
some people, it's during the summer. They grow them during the summer.
Okay, well, for us,
Yeah.
it's in the cold
Yeah.
weather. And then we have this really hot field
Mhm.
pea, this bush bean field pea thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our peas.
Yeah, like a black-eyed pea. A black-eyed
Yeah.
pea is a field pea. So we eat a lot of those.
Mhm.
We cook them fresh. Love me some purple hull peas. And we'll cook those
Fabulous,
down
yeah.
with some pork. I'll get a pork roast and slice it up. And
Notice how we
oh,
cook. We cook down everything
So
with
good.
pork or bacon. Have you
because
noticed
it's
that?
good.
In the South, we cook a lot of
It's
things down with
good.
pork or bacon or fat.
Y'all
back
think I
and-
don't like pigs, but I do. I
That is
do.
so bad.
Sorry, bad joke. All right, we love y'all.
We're
We're gonna go eat some dinner. We will catch y'all in the
Love
next one.
you.
Be sure
All
to
right.
tune in tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.